First, start a fire. Next, add Dawn dish soap, 20 team meal borax, and water. Bring to a boil, and then let it come down to a nice simmer. After you clean most of the stuff off your skull, then put it in your simmering water and let it set to finish cleaning the skull. We are simmering still. Now that it's been simmering for a while, we'll use our pressure washer and clean off the rest of the oils and stuff that come up from the skull, and meat, skin, and all the other stuff. We try to get it as clean as we can. Okay, as you can see, I've got this skull cleaned off. So now what I'm going to do is put some, let's see what it's called. I think it's called BC powder, or BW2 powder. Mixed in with some 40 volume peroxide. You can get it at a hair studio like Sally's or someplace like that. I'm going to mix it together and I'm going to put it on this skull. Now keep in mind, this skull is not going to become as white. Is not going to become as white as what I typically would want. I'm not going for a perfectly white skull on this one. I want it to whiten up some, but I still want to keep this rusticy look to it for what I'm trying to accomplish. This skull has been sitting for years and has never been properly taken care of to get a good white look. But I will show you an after product of what it should look like if you do it pretty well right away and don't let it sit for years. Now if you look at this skull, this one was done properly after I harvested this animal. I took the precautions that I needed to. I'm going to back up a little bit where you can see it better. This right here was done the way it should have been done, and that was as soon as I got it, I put it in the freezer till I was ready to do it with the hide and everything attached. I skinned it out. And I did the whole boiling process like I showed you earlier, and I did not give it time to just sit there in the elements. So as you can see with what I've done, this came pretty white. Okay, now I've got it coated really good, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it in a Walmart sack and try to keep it as airtight as I can. That way it stays moist, and I'm going to leave it set for probably about 24 hours. Alright, as you can see now I've got it wrapped with Walmart sacks. I've got rubber band wrapped around here to keep the bottom of the nose pulled together where it doesn't dry and stay separated. And underneath this right here on the bridge of the nose, I've also got rubber bands on there. That way the gap stays closed because it will separate as it dries. So now we will let it sit and see what we get. Alright, after that's set for 24 hours, rinse it off with water and set it out to dry. Also, if you want to, you can add a coat of Mop and Glow on it, and that helps seal the bone. It helps it stay cleaner and also helps remove odors. And after you let it dry, you can put it up on the wall. Here's a little collage that I've made.